we have this Dynamo script. I haven't had the time to put it into Dynamo player, so it has to be used through Dynamo. And what it's used for is we can actually use a DWG with the LDA blocks to put in the correct position Revit families in our project. If I just go here to Dynamo, open recent files and go to place by point.din, it will show us the plugin. There's a lot of nodes, so for people unfamiliar with the Dynamo is no worry. The only ones that are interesting to us is this family type, this level, if we are going to use by level, but in this tutorial I will just show how to use it without it, and this file path where we will use some Excel files to put in the data extracted from DWG. First, what we need is our file setup, which for SMR we have, and then to navigate into the 3D view. Then, since the plugin is not perfect yet, we actually need to open another project, just not to make a mess in our project. Good to use the metric architectural template. And also navigate into the 3D view. Now, if you just go to Dynamo, we will see Dynamo is not pointing at the current document. So if I may, I'll just close it here. No need to save. And again, navigate to Dynamo. Open the script so that it points to the currently open project, which is an empty project, which we open just for the sole purpose of placing the families. Now, what we need is the DWG and the family. So when we navigate back to the project, SMR, where we are going to place the families, we will see that we have multiple levels and a lot of the family is missing. If I may, I will just open the basement too and navigate to the folder where I actually prepared some DWG files. The DWG files, they need to have some preparation. They need to share the same coordinates as the Revit file. So if I open here SMR carryover, aligned, all my plans are already aligned. What that means is if I open this in AutoCAD, I could export a DWG from this Revit file and if I paste it into the CAD, it will paste exactly into the same space. This is actually a DWG exported from the Revit with the grids. It's aligned perfectly to the CAD that we have prepared thanks to Lobna. What can we do now is we can extract the information from this CAD and put it into the Revit. How we do that? Okay, so we can go to annotate and we can extract data as seen here. For each fixture that we are going to extract, it's good to note that it has the point in the middle of the family and it's only one family. How we check this is, for example, if I select similar, I can see it selects all the GR 101A in the wall drawing, except for these ones. Here, I think it was made as a block. So what I will do is, since these files are only used for this carryover, is I will explode the block while explode. And now if I select similar, I can see that all the fixtures with GR 101A are selected in the drawing. What I do then is extract the data. For that, I use this button, create a new data extraction or edit an existing, doesn't matter too much for our use. Let me navigate to the folder where I before worked already on this project. Okay, I will actually save over this file because it doesn't matter too much. What we will use is the Excel files. Okay. Include current drawing has to be checked. We go next. After a lot of loading, we can see a lot of data, but really the only thing we need is this GR 101 that we're going to export. We could either go and click one by one or uncheck all. Then find the family GR 101A, include it. We're going to use this family to extract the data, go to next. And now what we need is really just the geometry. So miscellaneous, general, dynamic block, drawing, attribute, 3D visualization, it will all go off. And from the geometry, we just need the X and Y coordinate. These ones. Go to next. Will take a little bit of time. Now, we see how it will export. The Dynamo plugin is set, so we have to have 4 columns. First one is just the number. Second one is the name. Third one is the X. Fourth one is the Y. It has to be in this format. We can combine identical rows. In that way, we will get rid of 2 blocks overlapping each other on the drawing. Now, for the output, I select external file. What we will use is the Excel file. So I again navigate to the folder that I've been using. And I will call this file something that that will indicate that what we did is put the GR 101A from this drawing. So I just put the family name and the drawing number. Okay, I click save and export finish. Now, what we do in the Dynamo is we navigate to the brand new created project just for placing the family. We open the Dynamo player. And in the Dynamo player, we need to select the Excel file and the family. So what I will do is get this project and carry over the family that we already created in the other one. This is GR101A. Fastest way to carry over the family, honestly, is just Control-C, Control-V, and we will load it in. Okay. Now, what we do in the Dynamo script is we navigate to the file that we created, GR101A. We choose the family type. And now we just click run. Yes, for this one, I chose to just go level by level because it's a quite complicated project. Now, what we got is the families in the correct position according to the Excel file. And actually, what I did is I used the DWG as we usually use. So as a result of that, we have these 2 elements flying out of nowhere because in the DWG, they were used for the legend. So I'll just delete those. Now, I will see that host is none. That's not quite correct, but we can actually do something about it in the file where we're going to carry over. So I will just go for Control-C. Navigate to the file where where we have the rest of the fixtures aligned to picked level. And since we were extracting the data from basement 2, we will pick basement 2. Now, the host still says none, so I will just need to pick new host. That's again basement 2. Check if we have the correct level, we do. And now check whether we have the correct elevation. Unfortunately, it placed 7 meters below the level when these families really are placed on the ground. So we'll just put in 0. As seen, now we have the families for the entire level 2. What we need to do next is just to address these elevation differences. So for example, here in the DWG, we had some stairs. We can do that either after we place all the families in the project or level by level.